All right, so it's been a month, I think. A lot of personal shit going on. But I was brainstorming different ways to make content while everything is going on. And it just occurred to me, y'all haven't really seen my collection in about 4 years. So I figured why not? So I'll break it up into different sections. I think first we'll do PS1 to PS2. And then every video will be a different category. Yeah, I think that's a great idea. So, yeah. All right, so first we're going to start with PS1 and PS2. This is just a shelf for reference. Obviously, still a work in progress. This is shelf number 1, and this is shelf number 2. Yeah. Alrighty, so we're going to start with PS1, like I said. And ignore Buzz Lightyear. He just, you know what I'm saying? So for PS1, so far, we have, shit, I should have prepared this better, I guess. For PS1, we have WWF Warzone for PS1. Hopefully I can see it good. Just the back. Cover's a little cracked. I bought this from someone a while back, actually. Disc and manual inside. Well, obviously, yeah. But the next game we have The Grinch. I'm not gonna spend too much time on each game because this is a PS1 slash PS2 video, and we have a lot of PS2 games to cover. When I say a lot, I mean a lot. Like this, that's why I'm breaking this up into parts, because there's so many games. I definitely couldn't get it all in one video. So next we have Tomb Raider, classic. Also cracked the case. If I can get a better case, I will. Next is Spyro. Spyro 2? Yep, Spyro 2, Ripto's Rage. They recently remastered this a couple years ago for PS4. So I don't really know the value of that one. One that I really, really, really like, Spider-Man for PS1. If you know anything about this game, you know that Venom is hilarious. Like, wacky out of this time. Like, good time. It's a good time. This is one of my OGs. When I reference a game as my OG, it's a game that I've owned. We have NASCAR 2001. I'm noticing a trend here. A lot of these PS1 games, their cases are cracked. Their previous owners didn't really take good care of them. I didn't have a PS1 per se growing up. I always played my babysitters. I was born a couple months after the PS2 came out. So that'll tell you all you need to know, that the PS2 is really, PS2, Xbox, GameCube era is really my era, my favorite. Mary Kate and Ashley. I only own this. Because Niggas in Paris by Kanye West. I never even heard of Mary Kate and Ashley before that song. I just thought it was funny. We also have Medal of Honor Underground for PS1. I gotta stop saying that. Obviously, these are all for PS1. It's all there. One of my one of my grails, Final Fantasy VIII. This game I have yet to finish, but it is also. Oh shit! Oh shit! Ignore the fact that you saw that. I have both the booklets that came in it. Everything is complete in this box. Come on, just close. Just close the first time. It's a double desk, a double set. Obviously, as you know, Final Fantasy games were like multi disc. It was a 4-disc set. So, and last but not least, for PS1, we have Toy Story 2: Buzz Lightyear to the Rescue, which is why I had the Buzz Lightyear in my hand. There's a little hint at one of the games. Still in the case. All right, and next we're gonna hit up the PS2 section. All right, and to start with PS2, we have Ace Combat 5, The Unsung War. This came out 2004, 2004, I think. Complete inbox here, as you can see. Um, Never really played this one. I mostly got it for my friend Nick and I to play if we ever get the time. But I'm sure we'll get to it, and I'm sure it'll be fun. Another game that I can't seem to escape this game. I haven't finished it or anything. Dead to Rights. I own a copy of this for Xbox. Hold up, hold up, hold up. Yeah, I own a copy of this on Xbox. Not sure why I have a PS2 copy, but it is completed in that box. Um, One of some of my personal faves, we have Devil May Cry 1. Huge Devil May Cry fan. I want to say I became a fan around the release of Devil May Cry 4. I never really got to play Devil May Cry 4 because my disc for it, fun fact, to this day, I still have it sitting here. My disc for Devil May Cry 4 is fucked. So, because I moved my Xbox 360 the wrong way, you know, if you know anything about Xbox 360, you have a disc in there and you move it while it's on, it's scratching the disc. And so I'd be able to replay the first level and it would just keep looping. And yeah. Next game is Devil May Cry 2. Not a big fan of this game. I'm a big fan of the Dante design in this game, though. Funny enough, I think this is one of the coldest Dantes we've ever gotten. Capcom seems to think so. That's why, in we got a lot of this Dante in like crossovers and stuff. I think Shin Megami Tensei, I don't remember which one exactly, has this Dante. We have Devil May Cry 3, my personal fave, special edition. Hot take, I'm not mad really too much at DMC Devil May Cry because I enjoy the gameplay. That's my hot take for this franchise. Again, complete in that box. We don't play for the most part. Um, Another mention here. I don't want to get this wrong. We have Champions Norath. When I was working at GameStop, a customer gave this to me. Funny enough, I've never even heard of or played Champions Norath. If it's a fire game, y'all let me know. Next game I have here, I need the case and booklet for this. I bought it from GameStop recently. Dragon Ball Z Budokai 2. I was never the biggest Budokai fan as a kid because for me, Tenkaichi was always cooler and like drew my attention more. We also have Budokai 3, also without the case. It is a case I will be on the lookout for, so don't kill me. Another game we have, Enter the Matrix. This is another game I've gotten in my later years. I'm not I'm not even 30. I don't know why I'm saying my later years. But I've never played this game. I hope to do so soon. Maybe on stream we'll play it together. In the War to Save Zion, what part will you play? Serious ass case. Another game that we have here, Fairly Odd Parents, Breaking the Rules. Now, this is a game where I've noticed it's gone up in price a little bit. Nothing too crazy. But this was like second coming of Christ for me as a child. Mostly because I'm a child. Fairly Odd Parents was my shit. Like, who wouldn't want to play a Fairly Odd Parents game? A must own, in my personal opinion. Although at this point, there's the remastered trilogy, but I mean, to each his own. I also own the remastered trilogy, but nothing beats the original experience for me. We have Grand Theft Auto 3. No poster. I'm not sure if this one came with the poster because, of course, I was too young to play this game. If it does, let me know. I'll try to hunt the poster down. The next one, of course, another must own, Vice City. This one does have the poster. Another game I've yet to play this game, mostly because again I was too young to play it. My parents were not playing that. My parents were not having that. Another game. This one I own twice. This copy I bought brand new, sealed off Amazon for like $20. I have the poster, but I have it up on my wall. But San Andreas is another must own, in my personal opinion, my humble opinion. But I also have this copy here with the poster still in there. Um, am I a hoarder? Probably. Next we have God of War, another must own. What the hell? Like God of War. Wasn't able to play it as a kid, but I have played the remasters on the Vita and the PS3. Come on, bro. It's God of War. You really can't go wrong. Another game I was unable to play as a child. I got to play as I was older. God of War 2. Case is a little banged up from its previous owner. This is a 2 disc with no booklet though. I'm gonna have to hunt down the booklet. But 2 disc set for God of War 2. Um, I told y'all this video is gonna take a while because we're only like a third of the way through, a fourth of the way through. We have Hitman Blood Money. This I was able to play as a child, funny enough, mostly because my uncle had this game and he would babysit me. He'd let me play. So this game, I love these games. I haven't played the newer ones, but Hitman as a franchise, well, minus the movie. We don't talk about the movie. We don't talk about Bruno. Another must own. Must. Kingdom Hearts for PS2. Must own. This is the greatest hits version. Booklet included, of course. I said, of course, like the past two ain't have the. I played this as a child. I don't. If you haven't played Kingdom Hearts, I suggest you do. I'm not as big of a fan now, mostly because honestly, I don't know. Somewhere along the line, I got tired of waiting, and all the spin-offs kind of threw me off because it was like, who is who is buying all of these? Again, I'm still a child at this time. Kingdom Hearts 2, another must own. Story is definitely not over. Some might say story will never be over. The next game is a game I never got to experience as a kid. I've always wanted to, but it's Lord of the Rings: The Two Towers. Y'all let me know if this game is up to snuff for y'all. Booklet included. There's another game I have on my backlog. Another game that doesn't ever let its grip of me go. Max Payne. I own the entire trilogy. I keep looking over at the wrong shelf. I own the entire trilogy on Xbox. PS2 version I heard was not as good. Like there was some slight performance things differences. I can't verify that. It's just I've always played it on Xbox because that's just I don't know. It's just a thing that's happened. We got a Madden 2005. Uh, uh, I used to play the shit out of this game, but not like I knew what I was doing or anything. Next game we have is Medal of Honor Rising Sun for PS2. Another game I would like to play. This was given to me by a friend recently. I want to try this one out. Apparently it had online. I definitely couldn't afford no online back in the day. Another I feel like must own Metal Gear Solid 2 Sons of Liberty. If you're going to notice, a lot of these games are games that I've wanted to try or I've tried. I kind of try to only collect games that interested me as a child and I couldn't get, or I've played as a child. And so I'm not trying to collect every PS2 game in existence or anything. But we also got the booklet in here. And of course, you can't have Metal Gear Solid 2 without owning that Metal Gear Solid 3. This is the Snake Eater. The Snake Eater. This is Snake Eater. Also complete in box. Shout out to Kojima. Godjima. The next game we have a lot of y'all sleep. A lot of y'all sleep. Midnight Club, bruh. Midnight Club. Also complete in box. Y'all sleep. A lot of y'all sleep. Y'all gotta wake up, man. Another game. This game was just given to me as a just Monopoly Party. I've never played this. In fact, I don't know why I even have two copies, one complete in box and one not. Monopoly Party. I'll only put one of them back because it is taking up a slot that another game could use. The next game, Mortal Kombat Deception. I actually own this game twice, one on PS2 and one on Xbox, but also complete in box. Another game I wasn't able to play as a child. Obviously, it's rated M for mature. Another game that I was able to play as a child and that I was addicted to, Ultimate Ninja 3, man. Ultimate Ninja 3. This game, this series, all y'all Storm motherfuckers, this was my shit. I never got to play Ultimate Ninja 4, so that might make an appearance. It's not complete in box. I do have to find that booklet, but Ultimate Ninja 3, and especially the PSP games, Ultimate Ninja Heroes, Ultimate Ninja Heroes 2, 3, Impact, Kazuna Drive. Y'all, we had it good. We don't even know how good we had it, really. Uzumaki Chronicles 2. I played the first one as a kid, through my cousin. I've never played the second one, so now's a chance. I didn't have the booklet for that one. I know a lot of y'all know this one, NFL Streets. This is not even the best one in the franchise. I think that right goes to NFL Street 2, but unfortunately, I'm still on the lookout for NFL Street 2. One game that is, in my personal opinion, the best. Not the best, but it could be argued. NBA Street Volume 2. NBA Street Volume 2. Sheesh, got that. I own this game, greatest hits or platinum hits on Xbox, and this copy. Fun fact: the platinum hits copy I bought on Xbox, I bought it off Amazon, and it doesn't run. But then again, I think that might be because my Xbox disk drive is on its last leg. Next, we have Rocket Power Beach Bandits, another game I played as a child. It's just still completing that box, still well taken care of. You see where the little seal was ripped off. Damn, we 13 minutes into this segment. Now we're coming up on my favorite franchise from me being a wee lad till now. My favorite, there's certain things in this life some people might say I'm addicted to. Sonic, this franchise, a couple other things, but this is just one of those. Ratchet and Clank for PS2. Ratchet and Clank. Oh my god. Bro. 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 If they ever remaster these for PS5, the things I'm going to do. The things I'm going to do. Complete in box with the poster, of course. Had to get this one complete in box. Well, no, I think yeah, no. The poster is the manual. Ratchet and Clank, like I said, we're gonna keep that train rolling. Going commando. It's like you play the first one, you're like, okay, this game's great, but it could be better. And then they come out a year later, I think. A year or two later, 2003. Yeah, so a year later, and they do better. Kicking ass one planet at a time. I need the booklet. I need that booklet. But this, bro, my father and I would take turns playing this game we've never had the best relationship, but this was one of the moments where holy shit, like we would take turns getting our ass kicked on some of the levels. I would beat some, he would beat some. Ratchet and Clank is my shit. Up your arsenal. This was also one of my favorites. I need the booklet for this one too. Well, also one of my favorites. Not as it's never okay. It's a great game. I wish they had more time to develop so they could put less multiplayer maps as it was like battle arenas. But then we got deadlocked. Oh my god, deadlocked, bro. What can I say about deadlocked? This game was fucking awesome. I don't care what nobody says. This game was fucking awesome. This one got that complete inbox experience. Even got the little PlayStation Underground mail card. Yeah, boy. But this is one of them ones, bro. Like I'm telling y'all, Ratchet and Clank is one game series I just don't play around with, like at all. Next is Scooby-Doo, Night of 100 Frights. You can imagine I was playing this as a child. This is not that copy. This is a copy I got recently, but complete in box. And of course, as a child, every parent gonna get their child a Scooby-Doo game. Like, you know, it's friggin' Scooby-Doo. Another series that I never got. This is one that I never got to play as a child, but I always wanted to. And like, it took me getting to the Xbox 360 to play this franchise, and at that point, it sucked. Sonic Riders. Now I know that the PS2 version is the worst version, right? So I also own it on GameCube. Is it GameCube? Yeah, I also own it on GameCube. But I saw this complete in box. I couldn't help it. I was like, yeah, I gotta have it. Papa has to have it. Sonic Riders for PS2. Now, one of my favorite characters all time. Some people, my Tamia always says that I have an addiction to this character. Shadow the Hedgehog for PS2, baby. I also own this game for Xbox, but I also want to get the GameCube version. I need to have all three. I'm sorry. I'm sorry. Shadow is my guy. That's just facts. Shadow the Hedgehog is my guy. Complete in box, of course, of course. One game that I missed. I don't know where I put it. I quite literally just had it. Budokai 1. I have the whole set. I just can't find where I put it. I'm still trying to get everything organized, y'all. Forgive me. Next we have Siren. I never played this as a child. It was gifted to me, and quite literally, I want to experience this game. I've never heard of it prior to it being gifted to me when I looked it up. I might play this on stream. Who knows? Got that complete inbox shorty with that PlayStation Underground. Next we have SmackDown Just Bring It. This game was okay. Like, I don't know. Yeah, I don't know. Like they had Taz and Michael Cole in this one, like calling of course, complete in box. But I just, as a kid, it didn't really hit me. The games that really hit me were, what was it? Shut Your Mouth. Was it Shut Your Mouth? So I don't remember what it was called, but SmackDown versus Raw 2006 or one basically. Uh, SmackDown versus Raw was where my peak for wrestling in terms of games. Next, we got SSX on tour. My favorite will forever be SSX Tricky. We'll probably see that one in another video. I think I do own it on Xbox and on GameCube. I really hope the audio is not messed up. It's my first time trying this mic. If it messes up, I'm gonna go home and cry. I'm already home, but next we have SOCOM 2. My father played this. I never did. Complete and knock shoddy. I picked it up because it's like, again, I guess in a way, this is me fulfilling my childhood desires. This is what this collection is about. I don't know. Gaming is just in my blood, man. Next, we have Soul Calibur 2. I also have the GameCube version with Link. I need the Xbox version with Spawn, to be honest. They thought they was slick putting different uh, guest characters in each version. I don't know why I hate that, but also complete in that box. And we have the Namco Transmission Volume 3 disc in the back there. So got that complete in box. Next we have Tom Clancy's Ghost Recon. If you know, you know. I didn't get to experience this in its heyday. Oh my god, it might be in my PS2. But I did experience some of it later on. Good shit. It's weird that the disc isn't in there. It's probably in another case or something. Now, another game that I didn't get to experience much, but I did experience its sequel, The Incredibles. I only got to play as a kid Rise of the Underminer. The Underminer. I never got to experience this one. This is why I picked it up. The Incredibles. Like, you just, especially as a kid, you just can't go wrong. Another honorable mention. I hate touching it because I don't have a case for it. Crash Tag Team Racing. Listen, this was my shit on the PSP. I own it for PS2. This is my shit on the PSP. Another game we have here. We're at the end. We're close to the end. Tekken Tag. I need the booklet for this one. But Tekken Tag, that's, oh my god. Tekken 4. That's another game I need to find. But Tekken 4 was my shit. Jin was the coolest character to me. Like, something about Jin being edgy as hell was just cool as fuck to me. Tekken Tag is also just another girl for me. I need to get a physical copy of Tekken Tag 2. If you got one of those, let me know. Another series, I guess I spoiled it already. True Crime Streets of LA. I love this game. It took a real weird magical turn. Of course, complete in box, like with magic and in the end. But True Crime, I want to play the New York version. I've never played New York. If you have a copy of New York, hit me up. New York was, I got to play it at my uncle's house. Again, whenever there was a game my parents wouldn't buy, my uncle normally had it. So whenever they, you know what I'm saying, whenever I got to hang out at his house or whatever, that's what I was doing, playing games I couldn't play at home. Next, we have Tony Hawk's Underground, another classic. They need to remaster these. I know we're getting a remake of Pro Skater 3 and 4. Tony Hawk. What was it? Activision. We need that remaster. I don't even want a remake. Just remaster and update this game. Tony Hawk's Underground. I don't have it complete in box. It's in a Blockbuster case. If you grew up in that era, you already know. I definitely did not ever return this game. I rented it. Next, we have Tony Hawk's Underground 2. 2. They advertised this as 2 games in 1 because it had story mode and the classic mode. I didn't get to play this one too much. Like my parents never really bought it, so it sits here perfectly in the box. Let's see. Next, my last 2 games on the list. Got to move the camera over just a little bit. Let's move you over. We have 13. I picked this up because I bought the remaster for Xbox One, and it was trash. So I bought the original in hopes that maybe I was interested in the world. So maybe I'm thinking, okay, maybe it's just a trash port. I haven't gotten around to playing it. This last game, last one for PS2 at least. Ooh, isn't that crazy? I just dropped everything. But the last game, yikes! I didn't even know how it cut off. I guess because my phone fell. But Vex was the last game. I bought this at a Goodwill. I know nothing about this game or anything, but it seems cool. Again, the backlog I have is actually ridiculous. But that'll be all for me for today. Hold on. All right. That'll be all for me for today. I just wanted to get a video out there because I haven't posted in a month. I gotta show y'all some love. I'm gonna try to do part 2 in a couple days. I will be doing a Switch 2 release live stream or video. I'm not sure yet, but I will be doing that midnight release, that unboxing next week, Wednesday. Video will probably drop on Thursday. No, wait. Basically, I'll do the midnight stream and then I'll unbox the day of. Y'all be easy. Next, we'll be doing PS3. Um, I might just give PS3 its own video, and then we'll go to. Uh, should we do PS4 next? PS5? I don't really. Those aren't really retro, so we won't do those. Next, we'll do PS3 and OG Xbox. That'll be a combined video. But y'all let me know what y'all think of the collection so far. Y'all be easy. Y'all be good people. Peace.